guys, my name is Alexis and I make mostly travel and hiking content. Last year, a group of friends and we went to the Japan Northern Alps and did a 5-day 4-night heart-to-heart hike. So I vlogged the first 3 days, documenting the dangerous Daikiretto ridgelines, the insane depth drops and the amazing views. But by day 4 and 5, right, I was really exhausted. I was so exhausted that I barely filmed anything. So I was thinking, rather than making this video more like a vlog, let's talk about hiking and what it has taught me over the past few years and why you might want to give it a try.
This is the second highest mountain in the entire of Japan. It's called Okuhotaka, I think. Okay, right behind me, if you can see, that's the famous Gendarme ridgeline, which is very, very dangerous. Look at that.
A ship in harbour is safe, but that's not what ships are built for. Honestly, before this hike, I was really nervous. The scrambling, the altitude, it seemed very scary and very intimidating. Most importantly, it was new to me. I pretty much watched every single YouTube video that I can find out there just to reassure myself that this is something I could do and that I will not fail at it. But over the past 5 days, I realized that it isn't really as bad as I thought. Hiking has taught me that I'm a lot more capable and I'm super proud of myself for being able to do that. People always say to me, Alexis, you're so much fitter than I am. So obviously this is going to be easy for you and it's going to be so much harder for me. But what people don't know is that hiking is as much physical as it is mental. Even for me, someone who actually exercises quite regularly, my legs still hurt, right? I'm still panting away like a bitch. And I still ask the same question that everyone else asks. How long more? How long more to go before I can take a break? Don't ever underestimate yourself and what you are able to do unless you give it a try. And obviously try with moderation. The hardest part isn't the climb, but really is saying yes to the journey. During the 5 days, we spent hours just sitting in silence and not doing anything. Reading Japanese books that we barely could understand, looking at the clouds, literally staring into blank space. And I found myself dozing off a lot because, well, there was really nothing much to do. However, this is the interesting part. I've never felt more present.
Hello everybody, we're now descending from Hotakadake Sanso to Karasawa Hut. If you see the scene behind me, that's where we came down from. You can see the hut in the far distance.
Without phones buzzing, without constant distractions, time really stretches itself. And you can definitely feel the positive impacts it has on you. Every single conversation I've had with friends during that 5 days felt a lot more genuine because we were all so present in the moment. So a lot of times I learned that silence is not bad. It's just making room for what's meant to come. Like time for your self-reflections, time for you to really be there and learn and interact with things around you. I find that a really beautiful part about hiking.
Why don't you join in?
A few moments later.
Okay, 慢慢等啊 Let me choose my... Modern bridge. Currently, we are at Yokoo hut, and this hut is really big, right? It's at the base of a valley. The bonus is they do have a bathhouse. Such a luxury because for the past few days, I've not showered. So I've not showered for 4 days so far. But the catch is you cannot use soap.
The best things about hiking are those that you don't plan for. For example, like having a great conversation with strangers you've met in the hut about hiking and why they hike, you know, finding a hidden viewpoint that nobody has ever spoken about on the internet, and also the feeling of slurping on a hot bowl of ramen after an exhausting day hiking. These are things that you might not be able to plan for, and that's the beauty of it.
Today is the last day of our journey in the Northern Alps. We are taking a chill walk to our last location, which is the Kamonji hut near Kamikochi area.
On the third day of our hike, we made this crucial decision to not continue on the rest of our journey that we had planned. Instead of going up Okuhotaka, which would be going down an elevation of a few thousand and then, going up another 1,000 elevation to reach another peak, we decided to cut the journey short and end it off at Yokoo hut. At that point of time, felt like a dumb decision because why are we being pussies and abandoning what we've set out to do? And we're most likely not going to be back here anymore. But at the same time, it was a blessing in disguise. On the fourth day, we were all so exhausted. I actually fell on flat ground. That was a relatively scary experience, but it also shows that we were really tired at that point of time, and pushing us beyond what our bodies could do was probably a mistake.
We are on our way. How do you feel, Captain?
I feel great.
How do you feel about giving up Okuhotaka?
I think it's fine. I mean, we did the most exciting parts of the ridge line.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm happy that we did what we did. So
Captain is okay, I am okay.
One moment that I remember very vividly is our encounter with this 75-year-old hiker on the trails. He told us that there is this rare bird in the region called raicho, which is a local grouse. Honestly, if we never had this conversation, we would not have noticed the bird literally walking beside us when we were coming down from a peak, and that made us so excited to have that discovery.
He's a chicken.
So yeah, hiking taught me to embrace the unknown and have faith that good things will come out of it.
This last minute itinerary, we're going to be going up to this peak called the Tokesawa Doge, I think. How do you feel?
600 meters elevation gain in 1 hour and 15 minutes.
And that's it. 5 days, 4 nights, an unforgettable journey through the Japan Northern Alps. I feel so incredibly lucky and grateful that I had the opportunity to experience it. A lot of people always come to me and say, Alexis, I am not strong enough. I'm not fit enough. The truth is, the hardest part is just starting. You never know until you try it. Who knows? Maybe you're not as unfit as you thought. This tiny little hike up 100 meters, that can help you prove a point that you are better off than what you thought and you're capable of achieving even more. And who knows, maybe that brings a positive impact to your lives and you start, caring more about your fitness just so that you can reach another higher peak. The key is you never know unless you try it, and who knows, maybe you'll fall in love with it, just like I did.
Okay, you can see in the far distance Mount Yake. That one is a active volcano. We'll be coming back someday to do that.
If you've enjoyed this series, I'll be really grateful if you can subscribe to my channel and give a thumbs up to this video. If you have not watched the first 3 days of my hike to the Japan Northern Alps, do take a look in my playlist, and I will highly recommend the third day when we actually did the Daihirato, which is also known as Japan's most dangerous hike. I'll see you next time on YouTube and see you on the trails. Bye bye!